is brought to you by Crest Interiors and is a 127-pound title fight scheduled for 5 rounds. Introducing first out of the blue corner at 28 years of age, standing at 5'3", with a record of 7 wins and 4 defeats. Weighing in at 126 pounds, representing Battleborn, fighting out of High Point, North Carolina, Wendy Bonesaw Anundson. And her opponent out of the red corner at 28 years of age, standing at 5'8", with a record of 10 wins and 2 defeats. Weighing in at 126 pounds, representing the Striking Institute, fighting out of St. Paul, Minnesota, Theresa Branco. And your referee for the action is Pete Peterson.
Wendy Anundson in the black and silver trunks. On the other side of the corner, we got Theresa Branco in the black and gray trim. Touch of gloves by both women, and round number 1 has started.
Let me just say, Wendy looks in phenomenal shape for this title fight. Just very strong right away.
She looks like she has had a great camp. Couple knees to the body by Branco, and Anundson is very aggressive. Repeated elbows to the side of the head as Branco.
So Wendy, being the shorter fighter, she's kind of grappling, kind of looking for the body lock clinch, being that she's shorter. You know, it's harder for her to kind of go up top and grab the head and pull down the head of Theresa. So she's going for the body lock a little bit.
Anundson is continuing to move forward, reading the head kicks of Branco and going underneath and in. Anundson's a bull.
Yeah, and of course, with going for that body lock comes a little bit danger of opening up yourself for those knee strikes that you're seeing Theresa land right now.
Yeah, Branco being very surgical in her approach in regards to striking. Anundson circling. Kick to the head by Branco. Branco doesn't look like she's settled in yet. Left-right punch by Branco. It's like looks like she's like leveling up, looking for a knockout.
Yeah, you know, early on, you can't really look for those knockouts. You can't look for those big shots. It's a 5-round fight, so you got to be patient and invest here. Theresa's doing a fantastic job kind of framing her and then inside control and landing those short little elbows on the inside.
Branco also just earned a national title in regards to Muay Thai.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, Branco going down to Arizona back in September and winning the USMTO title out there, an open class division. So she's looking to add another belt here tonight.
The knees to the body are starting to pay dividends. You can see Anundson almost overcorrecting by protecting our midsection.
Well, and these are big scores. Paid. Wow.
Heavy knees. I think we're going to go a standing 8. Those knees are insane by Theresa Branco.
I mean, you get that leverage position. When you get that neck control, that inside control, the leverage of those knees can be devastating.
You know, Branco or Anundson refused to take a knee there, and the referee saw it. I think I'm not sure why he stopped something that was in motion, because Branco could have gotten a knockdown,
like
an actual knockdown, and put more damage on rather than stopping the action. Like you should take a knee to be stopped rather than, wait a minute, there's knees to the body here. It's not like it's a head punch.
Yeah, so usually with like amateurs, I think they kind of save them a little bit if it's too much volume. Okay. Yeah, I mean with. You know, they always say, like with pros, it's like they wait for the knockdown usually, but with amateurs, sometimes they save them a little bit too soon. I think also, like I've seen this in Thailand many times, is you see opponent that gets put in a certain position that they can't get out of, and it's not going to end well with them if you keep letting those knees ensue and keep adding them up. So hard to say there.
In beginning round 2, no touch of gloves. Anundson circling. It looks like she might be going in for like an attack. There's a heavy punch and an attack. Ooh, heavy kick. Fouled to the body. Attacking the body is Theresa Branco.
I think Wendy's looking for a way to kind of get in. I think, you know, obviously going straight down the middle is the center line is never a good option with a taller, stronger fighter as Theresa. But I think Wendy's looking for a way in. Problem is the way in isn't working for her either, as she's been taking some hard knees and elbows on the inside, clinching.
Right. Ooh, shucked to the ground. Anundson slow to get off the mat. Those body knees and kicks are just adding up.
Yeah, and the body language of it, Wendy's definitely going to be a factor in the scoring.
It's taken away from the power of Wendy as well.
Yeah.
You can see Wendy is just jacked.
Yeah, Wendy looks in phenomenal shape.
It's just those bodies, those body knees. Ooh, I don't know what that was. You got the referee arguing with the corner. I don't know why the referee's not taking control of this. He's making the injured fighter move.
You know, if Pete saw something, I'm not quite sure.
I know, but here, the injured fighter was moved to a different corner while the other fighter, who's not being tended to,
stays
right. I don't understand where. I don't know where the foul is either. He's not really addressing it. Warning, or I guess it's a hard warning. Both fighters starting the second round. Are we once again?
Well, it could have been a possible knee to the head because I know Wendy's kind of dipping her head down a little bit. Maybe a knee snuck up to the middle there and landed on her head or chin.
I don't know. The referee never told us.
Yeah.
So Wendy Anundson circling. Theresa Branco taking center cage, teeping once again, attacking that midsection. In between the rounds, Caitlin Young was excited talking to Branco. Ooh, another teep to the body. Return fire by Anundson. Anundson's just going for broke right now. Ooh, a hook to the body, elbow by Anundson, and body attacks once again.
There was a slight moment of success there for Wendy. She followed up with after her kick. She followed with some punches and stuff. So kind of creating a different look that Theresa hasn't seen yet in her game.
Anundson, she's not bending. Like, she's hurt, but she's continuing to throw. She knows what she has to do. Like, we talk about urgency with some of the other fighters. She understands urgency and is applying it.
Yeah. Wendy's not going to go anywhere either. I mean, she's in phenomenal shape. She's got heart. She's got grit. I don't see her going anywhere in this fight.
Theresa Branco might be the closest thing to, like, a Charlie's Angel that this region has. She is
pretty impressive, yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm married. I don't know if you are, Ian, but sometimes, you have these little verbal exchanges with your wife where your wife says, oh, yeah, well, I can do this. Theresa Branco is backing up anything that was said prior to her career in Muay Thai.
When she says that, then you know it's real. It's been...
Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
Corners out. And round 3 begins. We're going to see what kind of adjustments Wendy has made in between rounds. It looks like she's just going for a knockout punch. Look at Wendy. She's measuring. She's measuring her way in.
I like the little angle changes there, kind of giving her a different look. It's
squaring
smart.
up as well. Look at the shoulders squared up. She's looking for one power punch. Repeated knees to the body by Branco.
A nice turn there by Theresa to put Wendy on the ropes.
Fire back by Wendy Anundson, and the pressure of Theresa Branco is very reminiscent of what we saw earlier with her husband and his pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely have that mindset.
Ooh, left, right knees to the repeated knees to the body. Anundson
hard elbow on the inside there too.
No knees to the body. Oh, Branco.
Oh, she's hurt from that elbow.
Slip and fall by Branco, standing 8 count.
Oh, they're getting a count here.
By the referee.
Well, to credit Peterson, that Wendy was fairly wobbled from that elbow.
He's allowing the fight to breathe. I agree with that. Wendy, deep breath again. Squaring up with, Theresa Branco was met by a teep. Because of that, the right leg or the front leg of Anundson is being raised.
Yeah.
She is in phenomenal shape.
Yeah. Got to be careful dipping that head down a little bit there. That left kick almost found that high kick almost found a home there.
Surgical in nature, followed by a straight right hand by Branco. Overhand right hand by Wendy.
Maybe that's what Wendy needs a little bit more of too. Maybe she needs a little bit more of that overhand punch as Theresa's coming in. The problem is she's dipping her body down. She's shorter as it is anyway. So I think she's kind of opening herself up a little bit more, but sometimes you got to open yourself up to land a shot.
You got to put yourself in a worse position to put yourself in a better one. Absolutely. I know shame in Anundson's performance. I can't believe how durable she was, especially after all the body punches.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw in the first round how affected she was by all the knees, and wow.
Well, and then staggered there, in that round as well. I mean, and Wendy's still in it. She's not going anywhere.
Slumped over in her corner is Anundson. This is a 5-round title fight. We're heading into the championship rounds. Anundson looking deep into the eyes of her corner, her husband, which is, I can't imagine being that easy thing to do.
That's tough, and you can see there's a little bit of a discouraging feeling there. I think Wendy right now doesn't feel like she can really win the fight anywhere, so it's kind of like, what do I have to do here,
Seconds out. We're going to begin the 4th round out of 5. Pete Peterson, 3rd man in the ring. Both fighters center ring. Anundson circling and squaring up once again. Looking to come in with a heavy punch. It's one thing saying it, it's another thing doing it. Anundson responds to the kicks and teeps.
I mean, just to add more insult to injury here, every time Wendy's doing that directional change, which isn't a bad idea, Theresa's cutting her off with kicks. So she's even shutting down that game. It's really starting to be kind of frustrating for Wendy.
Well, this is why Branco is traveling all over the country, taking national titles with her.
Yeah, she's taking gold everywhere.
Stunned is Branco.
Big left middle kick and a
Branco is
follow.
continuing to put on power. I'm not sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. That's a hard elbow. That's it.
Oh, my gosh. Branco, I think the midsection just failed Wendy Anundson.
Wow.
Wendy Anundson is going to be sore in the morning. I think the midsection just failed her.
Oh, wow. Well, the left knee, the right elbow, that was a beautiful combination.
Well, to the referee's credit, he's done standing 8s with knees, and it's obviously something that he saw that I myself did not.
Yeah, I mean, that's no argument in that stoppage at all. The rope saved her. She's up, which is good. It's good to see Wendy's up and okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just more of the look of it.
Yeah, so right here she uses the left kick to kind of close the distance, and then that left knee. And then the left knee, you flow right into that right elbow. As soon as your foot lands from that left knee, you step in, you land that right elbow. So there's just vicious leverage on that.
Referee Peterson, very attentive to
Here we go again, left kick. Step back, left knee, land forward, boom, right elbow over the top. It's just devastating combination.
The referee, Pete Peterson, excellent job right there. Excellent job on him. And
saving her from going out and
helping the fighter recover, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're going to crown a champion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout was called to a halt at 1 minute and 15 seconds of the 4th round. Your winner by TKO out of the red corner, Theresa Branco.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with your winner, Theresa Branco. Theresa, you saw the build of your opponent and how strong she looked. Was the body your entire goal coming into this fight?
I wouldn't say the entire thing, part of it, but obviously my kicks tend to go high. The head kick was there too, so either one. I was really working on that step back left body kick, and that worked a few times, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Your pace was consistent the entire fight in a very, very high volume. Did the durability of your opponent surprise you?
Of course. She is very tough. She came all the way out here from North Carolina to fight, and that's badass. So I'm so glad she came, and she's definitely very tough. Watch some of her other fights, and she's one tough cookie.
Theresa, you fought here several times. You're now wearing the belt. You're also traveling, taking national titles. Your ceiling continues to get higher. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Theresa Branco.
All right.